What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, I already did my eyebrows and we're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to start off by using the Morphe 350M palette. This is basically a palette with all matte shades from the 350 palette. And so here we're going to start off by packing on that color to the outer corner. Then we're going to go in with this Real Techniques brush and we're just going to blend that into the crease. And when I say crease, I really mean right above my natural crease. And the reason for that is because I have hooded eyes, and so I don't want my actual crease to be where I put this color. So I'm getting the MAC 242 brush with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to be placing this on the center of the lid and then looking up. And the reason for that is because we want to see where the cut crease should start, because you don't want to put it too low, because every time you open your eye, that color on your lid is going to transfer onto the top of your eyelid. So we don't want that to happen. So by looking up, this just makes the process a lot more easy and it makes it really, really clean. Now you're just going to grab any translucent powder that you have and you can just pack that on the lid. I had one that was the color of this actual concealer, so I just decided to use that. I would recommend for you guys to use a color that's similar to the concealer that you used, but if you don't have that, translucent powder, it works just the same. So with the MAC 219 definer brush and this burnt orange color from the Morphe palette, we're going to pack that on the outer corner and just keep it focused on the outer corner. And then you're going to go back in with that Real Techniques brush and then blend them together, but you're going to mainly still focus on the outer corner. Then going back in with the MAC 242 brush and a little bit of that powder, you're going to just try to blend the two shades together. And you see that by using a tinted powder, it will just help it look more blended. If you just use the translucent, it may not look as clean as this one does. Now going back in with the MAC 219 definer brush and that burnt orange color, I'm just deepening that crease, and I'm going to use the concealer brush constantly just to clean up that line, because again, it's a cut crease and you want to make it look clean. So grabbing that Sigma tapered blending brush, you're just going to blend out that line that you just placed on the crease, because you don't want it to look too harsh. You still want to have a very gradient effect on the eyelid. Then going in with any highlighter shade, I decided to go in with a matte, like light white color from the Morphe palette, and I just placed it on the brow bone. So that's how it's looking so far. And you can tell I was not having this under eye mess, but it's okay. We're gonna go back into this with a makeup wipe and clean it up. Picking up this orange shade from that Morphe palette. Again, we're just using the Morphe palette for the eyes. Other than the concealer, everything on the eyes was from the Morphe palette. You're going to put that in between the two shades, so that concealer shade and then also that burnt orange shade. Now I went in with the Ardell eyelash glue. Basically what you're going to do with that Ardell glue is you're going to apply it to the crease line, just a very fine line. You're going to apply the glue and then go back in with the little wand that still has a little bit of glue on it and place it inside the glitter and then drag it on the line that you just created with the glue. It's just going to make it stick easier. And of course they do sell products that already come ready for you to use for glitter, but I just feel that my glitter lasts when I use eyelash glue. Again, you're going to constantly keep using that concealer brush. So you're going to go back in, clean up that glitter mess that you may have made onto the lid, and it should look like this. I was going to apply eyeliner, but I decided I didn't want to because I didn't want to take away from the eyes. And so now I'm going in with a makeup wipe and cleaning up this mess. The cool thing about this technique is you guys can go in with a makeup wipe and change the shape of your eyes. If you feel like you went too far out with the shadow, you can definitely clean it up, make it look more round. Or if you guys feel like you kind of want to make it more dramatic like mine look right now, you guys can always use the makeup wipe to do that. Now I'm grabbing, one of my favorites, the True Match. foundation. This is probably one of the most affordable foundations, and it honestly does the job for me. I like to go in with this first with a small brush just to apply it to the face, and then I like to get my beauty blender and just blend this out. Again, you guys know my favorite beauty sponge is the Real Techniques, but I decided, again, if you guys don't have it, you guys can always use the beauty blender. So I decided to use a different concealer today for under the eyes. It's been a while since I've used this concealer. As you can tell, I was not too happy about it. Like, I feel like the consistency was just really, really weird, but I was working with it. Your girl was already committed, so I could not go back. Grabbing the mini Real Techniques sponges, I'm going to be blending out that concealer, but you know your girl always has to spray some Fix Plus on her face. I like to get carried away with the Fix Plus. I just feel like it makes everything blend so much easier, especially when you have dry skin. And I'm not really a fan of primer because I feel like primer makes my makeup move around too much. Maybe it's just I haven't found the right primer. I just have tried so many from high end to low end, and I just feel like nothing works for me. So for now, your girl's not putting primers on her face. There I go again, spraying that Fix Plus. I'm telling you, I just live for it. So now I'm going to be going in with the Patrick Star setting powder, and this is for right under the eyes. I would not recommend this powder as a setting powder per se. I would honestly think it's more of a like brightening powder. I'm going in with the Milani fake tan bronzer. I'm going to be bronzing out my cheekbones. You guys have seen me do this technique in previous videos, so if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how to do that, you can always visit my last video. I showed you guys how I use all these products in real good detail, so check that video. Now grabbing the Milani Baked Bronzer. Now I'm going to be just placing that above, kind of like where you would almost put the highlighter, but not as high, just because I want to have more of a natural glow. You guys already know these Ardell's are my favorite. These are not the wispies, these are the 120s, and I did use Duo Glue as always. I like these because they're more natural, but you can definitely tell that you have lashes on. I was so shook this whole video. I was like, girl, yes, this whole look just came together. And you guys know I do not plan my videos. I just sit down and I figure it out. Especially, I know that you guys have been liking the beauty, so I try to figure this one out. Look at me, I was feeling it. So I wasn't going to put on blush, but then I decided, you know what? I think it needs a little blush. So I went in with Party from Tarte, and then I got this Real Techniques 100 brush. You guys know I love this brush for blush. It is a little bit larger, but I do know how to work with it, so that's why. Now I'm going in with the highlighter from MAC in Gold Deposit. For lips, we're grabbing Strip Down by MAC with a little bit of Jubilee lipstick from MAC also. These two together, one of my favorite lip combos. It's very natural, but it also has a little bit of sheen to it, which is really, really great. As you could tell, I was really feeling myself with this look. Then I'm going to go in with any mascara. It doesn't really matter. Like I told you guys before, I'm not really a mascara fan, so I just buy the same one and I constantly just keep using that brand because I just feel like it doesn't really matter. So I'm picking up this orange shade and I'm just going to buff it out on the bottom lash line just to really give you that smoked out look without it being too dramatic. So this is the finished look, and I really hope that you guys like it. It is a little bit more dramatic, but it's also very natural too. If you guys just want to take out the glitter, you guys don't have to do all that. You guys can, you know, change it up, make it the way you guys want. All right, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.